So today I'll put the links to the videos in the description. Anyways, someone on Facebook had posted a video, Frozen horror movie trailer, and then that led me to Do You Want to Build a Snowman in G Major, which is actually really cool because it's creepy. Anyways, and since lately I've been thinking about a recent possible diagnosis for BPD, which sounds very, the more I'm reading up on it, I'm like, yeah. Anyways, one of the main characteristics is a loss of sense of self. Like you feel like you don't know who you are kind of thing. And, I was realizing like that was brought up by, who I wasn't okay, and always trying to be what everyone else wanted me to be. Like, I came up with, or it's not really, I probably read it somewhere too, but anyways, I was trying so hard to be who everyone else wanted me to be that I lost myself along the way. And this coupled with the whole thing about Frozen, because I also saw this, because I watched the Do You Want to Build a Snowman, I also saw the one Let It Go, and and I actually was paying attention to her lyrics, and also because I've seen how Frozen should have ended as well. Sorry, anyways, I realized that her parents kind of fucked her up. Like, having, like, her powers are obviously a big part of her, and she spent most of her years growing up in complete and total fear of herself. That causes some serious psychological issues. And, like, that's not something that can just be cured in a few Disney songs. Like, sure, she seems happy at the end, but she'll have a lot of, they show just, the quick or whatever, like, this things, but when she's not, having a good time with others, when she's, left alone with herself, she's gonna still have those problems. Like, seriously, like, that's a perfect setup for mental issues, is locking your kid up for their whole life, and then, freaking telling her to be afraid of herself, and then they also fucked Anna up because it's noticeable, like, she was so alone her whole freaking growing up that as soon as there's an opportunity to talk to anyone or fall in love with anyone or date anyone, she falls in love with the first guy she meets. And it's kind of like, seriously? Bad fucking parenting. And like, it's a Disney movie, but it's actually, like, super fucking fucked up, like, for fuck's sakes. Like, I know a lot of Disney movies are fucked up, but, like, this one, the thing is that what's fucked up about this movie is ignored. It's like, it's not, not a lot of people really, except for the people at He really noticed that, like, even then they only touched on it, like, fuck, those parents. It's interesting because there's no solid villain in that movie except for, like, Hans a bit, because there's no villain songs. I've seen some people complain on Tumblr. Anyways, but because the thing is that, like, in the honest trailer, to fight villains like her sister Snowman and Merchant kind of thing, and a Hawkeye, sorry, but the unnoticed villains are her parents, because she wouldn't have had this huge, blowout that caused the winter and all this other stuff if she hadn't been living all those years in fear of her powers. Like, for fuck's sakes. And why did the troll have to erase Anna's memory of her having powers? I mean, like, having her sister for support would have been really, really helpful for her. It would have helped her out with a lot of things, like having someone to talk to about it and help her with it, and someone with a cheery, bubbly personality like Anna's would have helped her deal with it and not be afraid of herself, which apparently fear is like poison to her powers, makes her lose control. Like, as someone who's had bad parents like this, where teaching a child, like, because I'm artistic, I'm creative, I'm, very good with writing, creating up stuff like that. Like, I'm good with history, and I'm very passionate about all that other stuff. But I was raised by people who were like math and science, and when it comes to science, like the science side of math, or the math side of science, like physics and chemistry and bullshit like that. And also they're conservative, Catholic, and everything else, and I'm gay, so, and also this isn't as much because but whatever. Anyways, there's the Catholic thing, and then I'm Wiccan because that just always felt right my whole life. So, anyways, um, so everything that made me me was wrong, and I was taught to try and be someone that everything that I enjoyed and everything that was part of my own personality wasn't normal. It was weird. It was to be shamed and everything else. And it didn't help that at school I got the same negative reinforcement from my peers. So I grew up hating and fearing who I was, and I'm fucked up today. So, like, and Elsa, it was showing that she was, but, you know, oh, happy ending, but she's seriously going to continue to be fucked up. And, oh, like, in reality, she wouldn't be that open about using her powers, like, 'cause she'd be still tentative, because especially just seeing what it did, like, with her sister, like, for fuck's sakes. But, of course, that's her powers, which are different than, you know, every part of your personality, so, but, yeah, this video's gone on long enough. Thanks for listening.